Did you know 5 simple movements can fix almost every mobility problem you're dealing with? So let's jump right in with our first movement, the deep squat. Now you've probably tried squatting before and felt your knees crack, your hips lock up, or your lower back start aching. This isn't because your body is broken. It's because modern life has stolen one of the most natural positions humans are designed to hold. The deep squat is one of the most restorative movements for your entire lower body. It improves hip mobility, strengthens your ankles and knees, and builds core stability all at the same time. Don't worry if you can't get all the way down at first. You can easily work on this right at home with no equipment at all. If you sit for long hours throughout the day, you'll definitely want to learn the correct way to perform the deep squat. So here's how you do it. Stand with your feet about shoulder width apart and your toes pointed slightly outward to a comfortable angle. Slowly lower yourself down into a deep squat position, keeping your heels flat on the ground and your chest as upright as possible. Your knees should track over your toes as you descend. The goal is to get your hips below your knees while maintaining good posture. If you can't get that low yet, don't force it. Go as deep as you can with good form. Now here's the key part. Once you're in the bottom position, try to stay there for 20 to 30 seconds. Keep your chest lifted, your back neutral, and your heels planted firmly on the ground. If maintaining your balance is a challenge, just hold on to a sturdy object like a countertop or a door frame for extra stability. Trust me, if you've never done it before, it is not as easy as it looks. Your ankles will feel tight, your hips will protest, and you might feel like you're going to tip over backwards. So you're going to want to start off with shorter holds and gradually build up your time. What makes the deep squat so powerful is that it addresses multiple areas of restriction at once. Tight hip flexors from sitting all day, stiff ankles from wearing shoes with elevated heels, and weak glutes from lack of movement all contribute to poor squat mobility. When you practice this position regularly, you're essentially reminding your body how it's supposed to move. You're lubricating your hip joints, stretching your ankles, and strengthening the muscles that support your knees and lower back. By doing the deep squat regularly, you'll notice that bending over feels easier, getting up from the floor becomes effortless, and that nagging lower back pain starts to fade away. After just a few weeks of daily practice, you'll see massive improvements in how your hips feel and how easily you can move throughout the day. All right, now that we've opened up the hips and lower body, it's time to shift the focus to a position that decompresses your spine and improves shoulder health. The dead hang is simple but incredibly effective. Now, this exercise is great for improving shoulder mobility, releasing tension in your upper back, and creating space between the vertebrae in your spine. These are some commonly overlooked benefits when people are putting together their workout routine. By simply hanging from a bar and letting gravity do the work, you're allowing your shoulders to move through their full range of motion while your spine decompresses naturally. If reaching overhead feels like a challenge, or you've experienced shoulder pain or upper back stiffness, the dead hang is a must-have in your routine to make you feel younger and more mobile. So let me show you how to do it. Find a pull-up bar or any sturdy overhead structure that can support your full body weight. Grip the bar with your hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Let your body hang naturally with your arms fully extended. Keep your shoulders relaxed and allow them to elevate toward your ears. Engage your core slightly to prevent excessive swinging. Your feet can touch the ground lightly if needed, or you can bend your knees to fully hang. Try to hold this position for about 20 to 30 seconds to start. If you're brand new to hanging, even 10 to 15 seconds might feel challenging. That's completely normal. Gradually work yourself up to 1 or 2 minutes over several weeks. Keep your breathing slow and steady throughout the entire exercise. Avoid holding your breath, as that will cause your muscles to tense up and make the hang more difficult. The goal is to relax into the position and let gravity stretch your shoulders and decompress your spine. After just a couple weeks of consistent hanging, you're going to feel your shoulders start to really open up, and that tension between your shoulder blades will start to melt away. But if this exercise is too challenging at first, you can try letting your feet stay on the ground and just bearing partial weight through your arms until you build up strength. I'm pretty sure you're going to be looking forward to the 5th movement because it's one that works your hips in both directions and dramatically improves your ability to move on the ground. It's especially helpful for anyone who feels stiff when sitting cross-legged, but more on that coming up. Right now, we're at the 90-90 hip switch. This is simple but incredibly effective. At first glance, it may look like just a seated position, but this movement provides one of the deepest and most comprehensive stretches for hip rotation that you can possibly do. It specifically targets both internal and external rotation of your hip joint. Now, this exercise isn't just about feeling a good stretch. It's about functionality. Most people move their hips in only one direction, forward and backward, when walking. But your hip joint is designed to rotate in multiple directions. When those rotational movements are never used, the joint gets stiff and your body compensates by putting stress on your lower back instead. The 90-90 hip switch not only releases that stiffness, but it also helps restore your hips' full range of motion, which takes pressure off your lower back and knees. So to perform this exercise, sit on the floor with one leg in front of you and one leg behind you, both bent at 90-degree angles. Your front shin should be roughly parallel to your body, and your back shin should be roughly perpendicular to it. This is the 90-90 position, and for many people, just sitting in this position is a stretch. Now here's where most people make a mistake. They let their torso lean to one side or collapse forward. Instead, try to sit up tall with your chest lifted. If you can't keep your spine straight, that's a sign your hips are very tight, and you may need to sit on a yoga block or a cushion to elevate yourself slightly. Hold this position for a few breaths and feel the stretch in both hips. Now lift your knees slightly off the ground and rotate both legs in the opposite direction, ending up in a mirrored 90-90 position with the other leg in front. Keep your torso facing forward as your legs rotate beneath you, then switch back. That's one repetition. Imagine that there's a string pulling you up from the top of your head to help maintain an upright spine. Aim for 2 sets of 8 to 10 switches. As you grow more mobile, you can increase the challenge by trying to switch without using your hands for support at all. Focus on slow, controlled movements to build strength and mobility at the same time. Now, if you're someone who deals with chronic back pain, stiff hips, or joints that ache every time you move, I want to tell you about something that can help. Doing these 5 movements is great, but if you want a complete step-by-step program that eliminates those nagging pains once and for all, that's exactly why I created Reboot Your Body. It's a simple system designed to help you move pain-free again so you can bend down without wincing, get up off the floor easily, and play with your kids or grandkids without worrying about your back giving out. The link is in the description below if you want to check it out. All right, let's get back to it. Now that we've worked on hip rotation, it's time to shift gears and dive into a movement that restores mobility to your entire spine. The Spinal Rolldown is one of the most effective exercises for improving spinal flexibility and releasing tension from your neck all the way down to your lower back. Your spine has natural curves that are designed to move and flex, but due to modern lifestyles with long hours sitting in chairs and hunching over screens, your spine becomes stiff and rigid. When your spine can't move through its full range of motion, everyday activities like bending over to pick something up or reaching for something overhead become difficult and painful. This exercise not only restores that lost flexibility, but it also teaches you how to move through your spine one vertebra at a time instead of treating it like a rigid rod. It's particularly helpful for anyone who feels tightness in their back, has poor posture, or experiences neck stiffness. Look, if you've ever bent over and felt like your whole back was moving as one stiff unit, this movement right here is essential for regaining that fluid, segmented motion. It's also going to transfer over to every other movement you do and make them feel smoother and easier. Now, I know it looks easy, but I suggest paying close attention to the form. You're going to want to stand with your feet hip-width apart and your knees slightly bent. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly drop your chin to your chest and begin rolling down through your spine, one vertebra at a time. Now, slowly let your arms hang heavy and relaxed as you roll forward. Continue rolling down until you've gone as far as comfortable. You might touch the floor, or you might only get partway down. That's completely fine. The goal isn't to touch your toes, it's to move through your spine with control and awareness. Pause at the bottom for a moment, then slowly reverse the movement. Roll back up through your spine, stacking one vertebra at a time until you're standing tall again. Aim to do about 5 to 8 roll downs and then gradually increase as your mobility improves over time. If you feel unstable, you can perform this movement near a wall so you can lightly touch it for balance. Avoid rushing through this motion. Focus on slow, deliberate movements in order to maximize the benefit and improve mobility. The key is to feel each segment of your spine moving independently, not rolling down and up like a stiff board. Breathe deeply throughout the entire movement. Exhale as you roll down and inhale as you roll back up. When most people try to improve their mobility, they often forget that full body movements are more effective than isolated stretches. That's why I saved the world's greatest stretch for last. This exercise is a highly effective movement that targets your hips, hamstrings, thoracic spine, and ankles all in one fluid sequence. This is a simple yet very powerful way to improve your overall flexibility, reduce tension throughout your entire body, and increase your functional range of motion. These are all things that lead to living a better life with less pain and more independence as you age. So if you struggle with tight hips, hamstrings that feel like guitar strings, or a stiff upper back, this exercise is a must. Poor mobility from years of sitting leads to compensations throughout your entire body. The world's greatest stretch will help restore natural movement patterns and make everyday activities feel effortless again. Follow closely how to do it. You're going to start in a high plank position with your hands directly under your shoulders. Step your right foot forward to the outside of your right hand. Your right knee should be bent at about 90 degrees, and your left leg should be extended straight behind you with your knee off the ground. Now drop your left elbow down toward the inside of your right foot. You should feel a deep stretch in your right hip flexor and groin. Hold that position for a breath or two. Next, rotate your torso to the right and reach your right arm up toward the ceiling, opening up your chest and shoulders. Follow your hand with your eyes as you rotate. Hold this rotated position for a moment. Here's where the magic happens. Bring your right hand back down to the ground. Now shift your hips back and straighten your right leg, keeping your hands on the ground for support. You should feel a stretch in your right hamstring. Hold for a moment, then return to the starting position and repeat. You're going to want to avoid rushing through this sequence. The goal is to feel the stretch at each position and really challenge your mobility. Focus on moving slowly and deliberately in order to get the most benefit from each component. If you want to challenge yourself, you can try holding each position for longer or adding an extra rotation at the top before moving to the next phase. As you get more mobile, you'll notice that you can sink deeper into each stretch and the whole sequence will feel smoother and more fluid. All right, now's the time for me to show you how you can combine these movements into a very quick and effective routine that you can do 3 to 4 times per week. Up first, you're going to hold the deep squat for 3 sets of 30 seconds. Start by holding onto something for support and then progress to doing it freestanding as you improve. Then you're going to dead hang for 3 sets of 20 to 30 seconds, gradually working up to 1 or 2 minutes as you get stronger. Then over to the 90-90 hip switch, and you're going to do 2 sets of 8 to 10 switches. After that, we do the spinal roll down for 2 sets of 5 to 8 repetitions. And finally, the world's greatest stretch, which you're going to do for 2 sets of 5 to 6 repetitions per side. As always, be sure to take your time and breathe through each movement. This isn't a workout where you're trying to rush or break a sweat. In total, this routine takes about 20 to 25 minutes and addresses mobility in your hips, spine, shoulders, and hamstrings. These are the areas that cause the vast majority of stiffness and pain that people experience as they age. This routine, consistently done 3 to 4 times per week, will yield noticeable results within just a few weeks. You'll feel looser when you wake up in the morning, move easier throughout the day, and that constant stiffness you've been living with will start to fade away. The key is consistency. These movements work, but only if you actually do them regularly. Share this video with a friend that you think would also find it to be helpful.